And I just wanted to clarify something I said in class today being Tuesday, November 21st, it was group 911, and I didn't do a very good job explaining what I was trying to say. I want to be able to see your project code, just like I was able to see the source code for your labs. So here I am in PyCharm, and I've got a project called Year 9 Python. That's what your project should be called. And there are two folders, the labs folder. Now we're renaming the source code folder, just calling it labs, and a separate folder called project. And here I just got this dummy file and a dummy text file as a sample project. Now if you notice here, this project is located at this directory in the Finder. That tilde represents your home directory. Now, if you look down, okay, so I'll show that in a minute in the Finder. So that's your home directory, and then when you installed PyCharm, it created this folder, and when you created your project in PyCharm and called it that, it placed it into this folder. So if you go over to the Finder, let's see, here is my home directory. Now if you don't see a favorite with that house icon on it, that means you skipped a step in the getting started. So if you go to Finder, Preferences, and look at the sidebar section, you can see over here, there's that home icon, and that should be enabled so that you see that favorite in the Finder. So if I click on that favorite, it's showing my home folder, and you can see that down here at the bottom. So there's the Macintosh hard drive. There's a system folder called Users. This is my username, so it creates a folder called that. And inside that home directory is, where is it? Right here. You can see the PyCharm projects. So when you're creating projects in PyCharm, they're going into this folder in the Finder. So if I drill into that, I can see now I have several projects in here, but the one we're interested in is that one. And if I expand that, you can see there's the labs and the project folder. So we want to get, just like you moved the labs so that I could see them, now you have to move the project code so I can see it. Now where are you going to move it to? Now I'm using Ian's shared folder as an example. So in your Finder, you would see this favorite with your username on it, and then you would have a favorite for your shared folder. This is on this is on Google Drive in the browser, not in the Finder. And you should have these same two folders duplicated because you're running the Google Drive app, this thing. Now you can't see the icon at the very top there, but it's there. And this is what's syncing, this guy is what's syncing the files from your Finder up to the Google server. So we need to get them, we need to get those files into your shared folder so that they sync down to my Finder. So if you come back to your project right over here, and now you can take this whole project folder and right click, and I can copy it. Then if I come over to, you would come over to your shared folder favorite over here. Now I'm not going to copy anything in because this is Ian's folder, and you could simply delete this folder and replace it with the one that you have over here. Now you have to do this each time you change your the files in your project. So this is not live sync, live update. So if you ask me to look at your code, I might be looking at code from 2-3 days ago because you haven't moved it from your PyCharm projects folder in the Finder to your Google Drive over here. So just keep this in mind so that I need to be able to see your code. And at the moment, I can't see anybody's code except, well, here I can see Ian's. Now, back in PyCharm, if you notice over here, now that gear wheel has an orange dot on it, and if I click on that gear wheel, it says I can download PyCharm. There's a new version. I'm presently running, well, this is the new version. I can't really tell what version I currently have. Now, if you install the toolbox, now I can't see the toolbox icon up here at the top, so I'm clicking on the Note text edit application over here, and now I can see the toolbox. Now again, this was mentioned in getting started. This is how you do updates to any tools from JetBrains that you have installed. So we're using this PyCharm Community Edition, and you can see I can do an update here, and it says I'm presently running 23.2.1 and there's 23.2.5. So let's see what happens if I just click update, and it's installing it. Tick, tick, tick. Let's see what happens. I may have to restart PyCharm. Okay, it's verifying, unpacking, and let's see what happens. Okay, it's okay, update pending. Now I think what that means is I may have, let's go back to PyCharm. What does it say over here now? Okay, switch to PyCharm. Okay, so what if I click on that? What's going to happen? Okay, so it looks like it's restarting. Or by clicking on that, it stopped PyCharm. I'm going to restart PyCharm, and here it goes. And JetBrains Toolbox wants to access. Okay, fine, go ahead. So now what version am I running? If I click on the gear wheel. Okay, let's come over here to PyCharm at the top left, check for updates, and what does it say? It says, oh, okay, to check for updates, you have to use the toolbox. So I'm clicking on the toolbox thing again, and you can see here I've got 23.2.5. So it gave me the latest version. What's new? I don't know. You can probably go dig that out, but it's not a bad idea to use the latest version. All right, that's it for now. Please try and do this so I can see your code. All right, if you're not sure what's going on, please don't stay confused. Send me a message and I'll try and help you. Okay, bye.